Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. This is the 20th of December 2016. Caught a little bit of the Fox News this morning. Had Laura Ingraham on, and she was chatting with three of the Fox talking heads. And what they were talking about is what's going on all over the world. Terror. And really, you can't solve a problem unless you recognize you have a problem. And what Laura said makes perfect sense. You've got countries that we're allies with that support terrorism. I mean, we're allies of countries that support terrorism. They support it financially, they support it emotionally and physically. Who are some of those countries? Well, if you remember, the Secretary of State, the monster lookalike, John Kerry, when he was asked about all the money that was being given to Iran, he was asked if he realized that a certain percentage would be used for terrorism. He said he knew that. Well, and I did videos on this. If you knew that they were going to use a certain portion of the money that you're giving them for terrorism, why give them any money at all? Another country that supports jihad and terrorism is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is the leader of the caliphate. What they want the return of the Ottoman Empire, which is what they've wanted all along. I've made countless videos, and I talked about King Abdullah when he was alive. And I still believe that King Abdullah created the Trojan horse. Who's the Trojan horse? Barack Hussein Obama. All you have to do is Google Obama and the Postman. When Obama was 21 years old, he told a postman on the porch of Bill Ayers' parents' home that he will become President of the United States. The postman had asked Obama what he intended to do when Obama introduced himself to the postman. That's what he said. I will be President of the United States. Don't you find that a little bit odd? Connect the dots. Connect Saudi Arabia gave $20 million to, I believe, Occidental to show that Obama went there. You know what $20 million was back then? Probably equivalent to 50 million today. Why would King Abdullah have done that? You know why I think he did it. But when you stop to think about it, how insane is it that Boeing Aircraft, I believe, just signed a contract with Iran to sell them 80 new airplanes? Why? Why do we support countries that we know support terror? It makes no sense. None. Period. If we find our own oil here, supposedly, from what's being reported, we have more oil here than all of the Middle East. You know what would happen to Saudi Arabia if we turned off the flow of oil? They'd blow away in the desert wind. That's what would happen. Folks, America is in a battle of survival. These jihadists won't quit. Laura Ingraham said what needs to be done is we need to have people infiltrating mosques to see what's really going on in those mosques. And Barack Hussein Obama won't allow that to happen, but he won't have much of a say any longer. Or will he? You've heard me say countless times what Donald, I think, needs to do. He needs to unravel Obama's first executive order. And that'll end anything and everything that Obama's put into power and into place. He'll be proven to be what he is, a usurper. If Donald doesn't do that, Obama's going to be an incredible thorn in not only Donald's side, but in America's side. We've got the Democrats asking for money every single day. They've lost, and they still ask for money. Why? They're never going to regain power again. Not if Donald does what Donald says he's going to do. Democrats will never regain power again. And you know who they can thank for that? They can thank Barack Hussein Obama. He destroyed not only much of America, but he destroyed the Democratic Party. And people like Chuck E. Schumer and Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi were too stupid to realize that. They still are too stupid to realize that. You sort of know what I think. You got a good idea what some of the Fox News talking heads think. You know what Laura Ingraham thinks. Question now is, what do you think? Thanks for listening. You can't beat them until you identify them. And you can't identify them unless you're willing to accept the fact that many of our allies are not our friends. A stark reality that needs to sink in, doesn't it?